Hi, Aries. So this is G1 Writer with G1 Insights, and I am so happy to do your love focus today because I see so many, well, not so many, but so much growth here, okay? And before I get started, uh-oh, there we go. So before I get started, sorry guys, I need that because, I don't know. My energy just said, you know what? I need that red candle. And so for like almost everybody's reading, I've been lighting that candle. So anyway, Aries, it seems like, there's a lot going on as far as you changing and making some changes, which is always a good thing, right? Change can be scary, but change can also be a good thing, depending on who's involved and, what you think about it, right? Um, let's see. So the ending of May, we had a full moon in your sister sign, Sagittarius, which was, it had you feeling really passionate, really in charge, ready to run the world, feeling really sexy and spiritual, right? But then that same day, Mercury went into Gemini. And that opened the door to so much more. So there are like so many conversations about insecurity, about do you really love me? Are you sure? There's a lot of conversations about, why can't we get married? Why can't we have children? Then there's some of you that are saying, I don't want to get married right now. I don't want to have kids right now. And then, so a lot of you are being objective because of a lot of things that you guys have been through, okay? So I'm going to take a twist on this a little bit because I see that it's like, I see you guys at least trying to or beginning to make some type of long-term plans, okay? So it's like some of you are trying to make some type of changes, but it's just not that easy. And I feel like for a lot of you, your spouse is becoming either impatient or maybe you are the one that wants something and maybe feeling a bit impatient these days, okay? However, you need to continue to move. Continue to move forward. This is a time where you want to begin to look at things from a different perspective. So, in your past life, in another lifetime somewhere, there were like a lot of heartbreaks. You got your heart broken a lot, or there was some type of separation amongst family, or something, or someone you loved or that were really close to left you or neglected you, okay? Or maybe you just kind of felt abandoned, okay? And for a lot of you, I know this to be true for a lot of you is that you did not always have that freedom. Okay, the freedom to be yourself, the freedom of self expression, the freedom to be bold, the freedom to be secure within yourself. You never really truly had that confidence because there was always someone who just didn't let you quite be, right? Like they didn't let you explore so you can fuck up and make mistakes and bounce back. Like they didn't give you a chance, right? And this is not for all of you, but it's for a great deal of you, okay? And for some of you, it's like, and this, a lot of this happened in your past. So, like, maybe when you were younger. But for a lot of you, a lot of this energy has came through many past lives, okay? So in many, many, many lifetimes, you guys have had your heart broken because you followed through with the same old mentality, the same play hard to get, or when you finally give it a person, you play hard and you work hard and there's not enough to go around, there's not enough love, there's not enough respect, there's not enough balance. And so this is for you about, I want to say, breaking the chains, okay? Breaking chains is what I feel for you. Breaking chains. You are breaking that traditional view of something. You are being reminded this season to step out of your comfort zone. Step out of what no longer serve you, but step out of what is reminding you of your past. So if you are dealing with someone, or if you are unhappy or uncomfortable in any position, okay, in your love life, okay, then this is asking you to challenge that. Why are you unhappy? Why are you crying? Why are you so impatient? Or why are you so demanding? Why won't you give in? Why don't you marry this person? What is stopping you from marrying this person? What are you really afraid of? Are you afraid of being that little boy that couldn't get off the stoop? Are you afraid of being that girl that can never go out with her friends? Are you afraid of just being tied down again? Is that what this is about? Is that what this is really about? About the lack of freedom to have self expression, or the lack of freedom to party, to enjoy life? Are you afraid of that? Are you afraid that if you marry this person that all is lost, that you can't have anything? Or are you afraid that this person will leave you if you don't do what they say? See, I see a lot of energy here talking about pleasing others and what you do for others and what you did not do for others. So for a lot of you, each and every one of you, this energy is going to play out very differently, okay? So your interest in is very, very interesting to me today. Now, I want to say something. The 12th or the 13th, give or take a day, we will have Mercury leaving Gemini, going into Cancer. So don't be surprised if you feel a bit ambitious and sexy, but also very emotional. Okay, or if you may even feel extra creative. Okay, use that energy to be romantic. Use that energy to bring love back into your world. Okay, now later on that week we have that new moon in Gemini, which is going to also spice some things up. So a lot of us, for a lot of us, our confidence will be returning. You will be feeling a bit more sexy, a bit more powerful, a bit more dominant these days, okay? This is the season to step outside of your comfort zone. You guys are breaking chains. Now, with Venus going into your other sister sign, Leo, okay, again, conversations about love. Why won't he marry me? Why does she want me to marry her? I don't want to have any kids right now. Well, I want kids right now. What's the issue? There's gonna be a lot of those type of conversations going on, okay? Expect a lot of conversation about money as well. Because for a lot of you, I don't really see that you guys are having a hard time balancing anything, but I do see that you suffered a lot of heartbreaks because of the way that you dealt with situations. When it came to your love life and when it came to your career choices, a lot of you chose to party like a rock star and work hard like crazy, get your money, and it's not like you were not given love, but it's like you kind of forget about love when everything else is so grand and crazy and fun and exciting, right? We tend to forget about what's most important, okay? And it's not your fault. Okay, it's not your fault. A lot of you were not properly raised in a sense, and I don't mean any disrespect, but a lot of you were not properly raised when it comes to valuing your home life. And a lot of you were not properly taught to value your home life, to respect your husband, to respect your spouse. Or a lot of you were not totally taught properly how to be a good wife or how to be a great husband. So for a lot of you, it's really not your fault, But what you can do is forgive the past, okay? So focus on healing anything that seemed unbalanced, anything that is causing a lot of disharmony in your relationship lately. If you've been feeling really insecure, if you've been feeling a lot of self-doubt, if you've been feeling like, if I don't do this, then they're not going to love me. If I don't lose weight or if I don't gain weight, a lot of you been having a lot of disharmony between you and this other person. And it's like the more you try, the more frustrating it's becoming. So it's like you're trying your best to do everything by yourself. You're trying to balance home. You're trying to balance the money. You're trying to help out with the children. You're trying everything possible, and yet it still seems fucking stressful, right? So the universe is saying, listen, you don't have to do everything by yourself. You don't have to always be so strong. right? It's okay to be vulnerable. Like, it's okay to say, I don't know everything. It's okay to say, can you please help me? You don't always have to be so strong and independent and, put on a facade or some type of face. You don't have to feel like you have to put on a mask. Okay, thank you. Okay, you don't have to feel like you have to self sabotage, or you don't have to feel like you have to put on a mask or try to pretend to be something that you're not just to get the love and attention and affection that you deserve. A lot of you are putting away your own happiness, trying to please everybody else. And the universe is saying, no, 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 no. It's time to cut you some slack, okay? It's time to make a decision. It's time to look at things from a different perspective. The universe wants you to to remember that it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to be silly and wild. You don't always have to march to the beat of other people's drum. You don't have to always follow, what you were taught. So just because your mom always taught you, don't you depend on no man, or if your dad always told you, don't you ever trust a woman, like, you don't have to listen to that nonsense. So that may have worked for them in their life and many lives before that, but the universe is saying, I have something greater for you. Trust in divine guidance, dear love, okay, because I have something greater for you. Why are you so afraid? If only you just trust. Meditation is key, dear love. When it comes to anything that you are feeling, if you are feeling overwhelmed, do not be afraid to say that this month. I am overwhelmed. I am stressed out. This is bothering me. This is really, really weighing on me. Don't be afraid to say that. If you need your spouse to get their shit together, honey, you got to speak your mind. Listen, I need you to pull yourself together because I need help. Okay? You got to speak up this season. Now, no matter what happens, for a lot of you, you may be like, okay, well, I'm single. What about me, right? Same thing. You guys need to focus on reconnecting with your soul. You need to focus on healing family issues, to let go of that codependency, to let go of those control issues, let go of what no longer serve you, let go of the negative, pessimistic mindset. Let go of people or situations that are no good for you, okay? So the universe is saying to let go. Let go and trust in divine guidance, dear love. It can all work out. It is already working out, but you have to believe that. When it comes to if you guys are single, I feel like this is you. The Five of Cups is an interesting card when it comes to love, because it's just like well, really when it comes to any situation, but when it comes to love, it's like you guys are, if you look at this picture, there are 5 cups. So this person has their back on what's supposed to be in front of them, but they can't see what's in front of them because they're so busy looking at the past. So heal those family issues. If there is someone special that just recently entered your life, or someone that is trying to enter your world, you want to give them a chance. Take time, get to know each other better. Take them out on a date, go dancing, go have some fun. Leave it all behind you. It doesn't have to end like right now. You can be you. It's important to be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. Don't be so stuck on, well, I gotta please her. Let me get my money together. I gotta do this and do that. Because I feel like whoever this new person is, or whoever it is that's in your world, I spoke to you guys about this several times. Your mind is definitely somewhere else. A lot of you are still stuck in the past and not paying attention to what's in front of you. Somebody wants your attention, or somebody is deeply craving your attention. And you are so focused on everything else that you are not paying attention to what's right in front of you. Okay, so as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bonds will deepen. So do not be afraid to be yourself. Do not be afraid to be yourself. Do not be afraid to tell the truth, to speak your truth, because you are ready for great love. So if you are single, you need to make some changes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, I do see here the Two of Wands. So this is definitely about you guys doing something brand new, making long-term plans, okay? Moving forward, coming up with something that's greater than what you are looking at right now, okay? However, you guys are also changing your view or your perception on something. So don't be surprised, with we have a few minor retrogrades happening this season, and this is, and it may feel like it's kind of slowing you down a little bit just because you're very like, psh. You're very impulsive. You like to charge ahead, but your ruling planet is going retrograde. So you may feel like things are slowing down on purpose. Like, why is this happening to me? Why can't I just do me? You know? And it's okay. This is why the universe is saying to start delegating, start asking for help. You don't always have to be so strong. You don't always have to be so independent. You don't always have to be so tough. You don't always have to have an attitude. Ask for help if you need it. This is about you guys breaking the chains of what no longer serve you, following your heart, falling back in love with you, reconnecting with your soul, reconnecting with divine source, embracing spirit, tapping into your intuitive energy, tapping into your psychic ability, tapping into your intuition. If something is urging you to stop drinking, to stop smoking, to stop being extra provocative, okay? If something is saying to stop drinking and drugging and doing all these crazy things that you do in order to make your love life better, then honey, you better wake up. Okay, there are some things that needs to be changed, and with the high priestess coming out on codependency, you need to listen or pay attention to what's not being said. Pay attention to the unknown. Okay, don't be afraid of the unknown. Pay attention to the unknown. Okay, listen to that gut feeling. Heal those family issues, and the best way to do that is to release, to let it go. Let go of that codependency. Let go of those control issues, okay? I do see you guys, with the Two of Wands being here and then the Three of Wands. This is like you planning and this is you executing, okay? So you are planning something, long-term plans, thinking about it, strategizing, coming up with some type of brand new idea or new ways to be creative in love, right? And then with you healing family issues and the Three of Wands coming out on top of that, you want to take time to forgive your parents for anything that they may have said to you that misled you, or if they steered you in a direction that proved to be unhealthy for you in your world today, right? You want to use that energy to kind of execute those plans. Show them, listen, I don't need your approval. I can be happy with or without you. I don't need you to shadow me or to act like I can't love without you. Okay? If they are coaching you to do something wrong or to do something that is not right, let it go. You don't have to fight. You don't have to argue. You don't have to be disrespectful. But it's just saying to let it go. Because when it is all said and done, this is your marriage. This is your relationship. This is your woman. This is your kid's mother. Okay? This is your kid's father. So if you feel like, hey, I want to take this person back, I'm thinking about, making some changes. I think I want to relocate. I think I want to do some big things, right? Go for it. Follow your heart. Follow your gut, dear love. Reconnect. Reconnect. Breaking chains of all what was steering you in the wrong direction. You want to break those chains. You want to back up and turn around and go some other way, okay? Because you are ready. Only thing that I feel like the universe really truly needs you to know besides this is that you need to work on communicating clearly. Be very honest about what you need. Now, again, this, for a lot of you that are single, like I said, there is someone in front of you And you can't see them because you're too busy looking behind. Okay? They're right there all along. They have been right there. Very supportive, very loving, very cheerful, ready to support you and die for you and ride for you and all those beautiful things in between. Right? Yes. They are spiritually connected to you. For a lot of you, this is a water sign. Because I see a lot of water energy here, okay? For a lot of you, this is a water sign. Get to know this person. Take time to get to know this person. And for some of you, this could even be an earth sign as well, okay? Now, last but not least, we have the love card that says this could be the one. So if there are any type of doubt in your mind about if this relationship could work, or if you are feeling really unsure about a potential love and you feeling like, well, I'm not sure if I can do this, I'm not sure if it's going to work, and you have all these ideas and all these different questions, the universe is saying that you already met the romantic partner that you seek. You don't, so, and I hate to bring this up, but a lot of you are either having a three-way love affair where you are dealing with someone and dealing with somebody on the side, or you are clearly thinking about this, okay? Or you have been thinking about this. For a lot of you, I don't want to take it there, but I gotta go there. For a lot of you, this could even be your spouse. Maybe they have someone else on the side, you know? So, and I feel like for a lot of you, you may already know this and you're just in doubt. So this is not the first time that you guys got this energy. And the last time you guys got this energy was last year, and it was also still with the water sign. Isn't that interesting? Yep. I remember. So, whoever this third person is, for a lot of you, there's somebody on the side that you're thinking about dealing with. Or for a lot of you, this is somebody else, having somebody else on the side. This is like whoever you may be interested in, or if you are coupled up, then they may have somebody on the side that they're dealing with, okay? Now, the thing about that is, or this could just simply mean that maybe you need to regroup. Okay, so I don't want to scare you guys, okay, but this could also be about just simply regrouping, reconnecting with those that you lost contact with, okay? So there may have been someone you were interested in, and maybe for whatever reason you guys got disconnected, you stopped calling each other, you stopped dating. You might end up reconnecting with this person and regrouping with this person, okay? The universe wants you to know that on the flip side, if you guys are thinking about reconnecting with this person, that they could be the one, okay? So if your spouse is not having an affair, or if you are not having an affair, or thinking about having an affair, then this could simply be reconnecting, regrouping, bringing it back together, okay? Because again, for a lot of you, for each and every one of you, this is going to play out differently, okay? And so, like I said, with the Five of Cups being here, for a lot of you, this is about getting to know somebody. So maybe, the universe is saying, listen, get to know this person because they could be the one. Stop looking behind you. Look in front of you, okay? This could be the one. Reconnect, regroup, call this person up, get to know this person. Don't just leave them hanging at the bar. Don't act like they never existed. So, for a lot of you, this, especially if you are single, this is really good energy, okay? But if you are coupled up, honey, you should not be trying to sleep with nobody else but your spouse, all right? You shouldn't even be thinking about nobody else. And if perhaps you might not want to, because this could even also be all in your head. Maybe you are thinking that this is a three-way situation. Maybe you are feeling like it's somebody else, and maybe it's really not. Maybe it's just all in your fucking head, okay? But the universe, either way, wants you to know that you already met the romantic partner that you seek, but you have to let go of that codependency, dear love. Addictions are affecting your love life. So this could be, for a lot of you, this could be the bad habits, like the smoking, the drinking, the partying too much. Maybe you guys go out dancing a little way too much. Maybe you're dressing a little bit too crazy. Maybe you're too aggressive. Maybe you're too dominant, right? Maybe you're not dominant enough. Or maybe it's too many people dependent on you. Maybe your spouse wants you to like beckon to their every call. They want you to jump when they say jump. Maybe everybody else want you to jump when they say jump. But the reality is you got to get back to your love because you've been working so hard and you're doing everything else. And the one thing is like you don't have a problem making money or doing anything for yourself financially or even when it comes to material possessions. You don't have a problem with that. But when it comes to love, sometimes you can be a bit selfish, not on purpose and not to hurt anybody, but it's because you are just so focused on your money and everything that you desire that you have a tendency to forget your love, okay? So use this season as a way to break those chains, dear love. I love that energy for you. I don't know why the universe brought that to me, but I just love that energy for you, okay? Break unnecessary chains, dear love. If it's not going to serve you well, bye. Okay, so I love you, Aries. If you would like a personal reading, check out my website, g1insights.org. Thank you for all the love and support. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will post my website on the bottom of the video or maybe on the top somewhere. It should be there by now. But I love you guys, okay? Remember to heal those family issues, reconnect with your soul, pray, okay? Meditate as much as possible. Do some yoga, wear your chakras, okay? Anything to bring you some solitude, okay? Relax. And when it comes to making that decision, ask for help, dear love, if you can't totally make up your mind, okay? Bye.